From the Getz Automotive Studios, it's more with Kyle, Bryan, and Sarah on Mix.
Today, Bryan is having to say goodbye to something that for a lot of you had to say goodbye to 23 years ago. Your commitment has paid off, Bryan. You've been watching all of Dawson's Creek since what? November?
October.
How many episodes is that?
I counted them yesterday. 128 episodes.
Man!
6 seasons. Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of TV.
It feels weird that it's over.
I'm sure it does. I bet you're going to miss some of these characters.
Pacey. I'll miss Pacey.
Is that
the
Joshua
rest of them
Jackson's character?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my favorite. I love Pacey. And Jen. The rest of them...
I think it is funny, though, when all of us do this, we watch a show that used to be very popular, but we don't watch it until way after the fact. Bryan, what made you go down this Dawson's Creek rabbit hole in the first place?
Well,
because Dawson's Creek does not seem like a show that Bryan Lord would watch.
If you ask Kate Lord, my wife, she'll say it was Pacey and the older teacher that got me into it. It's just a coincidence.
It was on.
That's what was happening when
you're
I happened
saying
to get into the show.
It was aspirational viewing it in the beginning.
No, nothing aspirational about that. I'm already with a teacher, and she's younger than
And
me.
so my point is only made stronger by that last statement.
Stop it with the psychology. I don't like where this is going. So that's how I got into it was, Pacey's with this older teacher? Whoa, Dawson's Creek has a little bit of edge. What else does this show have? And across 6 seasons, I've been on the roller coaster. I have hated that show more than any other show that's ever been
There's been some
made.
bad moments you've told me about.
And you guys hear it, so I'm sure you guys are happy it's over.
I've enjoyed your passion for it.
Thank
I
you.
think the only reason I'd ever watch a show like that, which is one of the only reasons I watched Charmed, is because the fashion, the 90s fashion is awesome.
It is. It's a great
Yeah.
time capsule. It's a great time capsule, if not just for fashion and like looking at like, ooh, technology, look at their little cell phones.
Yeah, they have beepers.
And beepers. It's what I love about it. On the opposite side of hating it, the parts that I loved about Dawson's Creek was feeling that familiar, wavelength, vibration of just how the 90s were paced.
Slower.
That's it. Just everything is slower.
And no social media.
No drama attached to that. It was just human beings having conversations, and then they'd go home and they would sit and actually like reflect and think. And granted, it's a television show, but it's like a microcosm of how things used to be. We used to have time to process and think and mull over instead of just snap reactions and drama and send a text and
It's so funny you say that whole thing about, not having social and not having phones. In the older times, I went to the show at the Rialto, Paula Poundstone, which is an older comedian.
I know her.
Yeah, she's so funny. And it was mostly the older set, like people who were in their 20s in the 90s. And or maybe even older, 30s in the 90s. Nobody had their cell phone out before the show. We waited without cell phones. I didn't get mine out because it felt wrong for a good half an hour before the show started. And I was like, God, this is what it used to be like. Like nobody was on their cell phone.
And I just love, Kate and I would just sit there at night and we'd watch Dawson's Creek and we would just delight in 90s everything. And maybe it's because right now the world just seems so scary, that kind of teleporting, going
Feels
into a
safe.
time machine and going back to the 90s feels safe because it's
Yeah.
our childhoods.
Yeah.
But even if that is the case, that was so nice about watching 6 seasons of it, is it felt like we were watching our older brothers and sisters sort of live out their teenage years while we sort of watched from the side.
What a fun Sunday viewing experience for Bryan. He started his day with USA Hockey, and he ended it by watching the series finale of Dawson's Creek.
And it was a good finale.
That's good because that's hard to do.
As much as I ripped that show for being so off with so many things, they got that last season, the last few episodes especially, felt like they nailed it and they wrapped it perfect.
Good for you,
I'm so
man.
glad it ended well.
A USA gold medal in hockey followed by
Dawson's Creek, baby.
Emmy-worthy ending.
wrapping up some Dawson's Creek. Good for you, man. It's Kyle, Bryan, and Sarah on Mix.